I just want to see some original shit, man. How's it going, creeps? Welcome back to Cinema Creep. My name is Drucifer, and this is Trailer Trash. Trailer Trash is a series on this channel where I review, rate, and react to horror film trailers. And in tonight's video, we're going to be checking out the trailer for the new Street Trash remake from Ryan Kruger. The original Street Trash movie is a horror film that I hold near and dear to my heart because it's one of the first sleazy, grimy, and disgusting horror movies that I saw outside of mainstream horror when I was younger. Now, a younger me would have argued that Street Trash was a good movie and that's why it shouldn't be remade, but you wouldn't catch me being that dumb in public nowadays. I just really like this movie. But what the original film lacks in quality, though, it makes up for in character. And ever since I heard that they were going to remake Street Trash, I've been extremely nervous about it because this just isn't a movie that I think needs to be redone, in my opinion. But it doesn't matter what I think because here we are in 2024, and at the current state of horror where it seems like finding an original movie idea is like looking for a needle in a haystack. But before I go any further, let's check out the IMDb and review the details before I go any further. Alright, creeps, so here we are on the IMDb page for Street Trash 2024. This movie is 1 hour and 25 minutes in length, and the synopsis here is: a group of homeless misfits must fight for survival when they discover a plot to exterminate every homeless person in the city. So this is directed by Ryan Kruger, writers Roy Franks, I don't know if I'm saying that correct or not, Ryan Kruger, as well as J. Michael Murrow and J.C. Williamson, who worked on the original story. And if you look over here to the right side, the top billed cast is Sean Cameron Michael, Donna Cormack Thompson, Joe Vaz, Lloyd Martinez Newkirk, and it looks like Ryan Kruger plays a couple roles in this, Colin Moss and Carol Nell, as well as a few others. So scrolling down, looks like this film got a limited release in theaters on October 17th. It is currently October 25th. So I have not seen any reviews of this. I obviously have yet to see this. And I just saw that they released a Red Band trailer last week. And that's what we're going to be checking out today. So I don't know how many people have seen this. I don't know if it made a festival run. I'm not really sure what's going on with it. I've just sort of heard that this was being made over the last year or so. But let's not waste any more time and let's check out the trailer right now.
Volunteer number 80. Bring in volunteer number 85.
I'm still gonna get paid.
Volunteers receiving a dose of synthesized
Please don't put
substrate
that needle in me.
B282.
No, stop. Wait.
From the director of Friedberry.
You are ordered to remain in your homes and off the streets. Failure to comply will result in prosecution.
Producers of The Last Drive-In.
It's the 8th
Interesting.
consecutive year of Mayor Mustard. Will he be re-elected?
Mayhem in the city. Homeless are fighting against the government.
The
People
Viper
are
truck.
fighting for their rights.
What the fuck?
There's another one! Go!
No babies.
I present to you the crew.
That's the dude from Friedberry.
That you'll ever meet.
I have reduced the number of homeless people in the city to basically zero.
The mayor's fucking melting people.
They're exterminating everybody.
I like that they kept the slime.
You are finally ready, my China. It's time.
We don't want this party turning into a massacre.
Massacre sounds good to me.
Fucking good, come here! Kill them all!
That's gnarly. Well, I've got to say there were some things I liked about the trailer and some things that I really, really hated about it. And has me not stoked at all about this. But before we talk about the things that I hated about it, let's talk about the things that I thought that were good. So first and foremost, we all noticed the gore, right? So the gore will probably be good in this, right? That's just one of those things that if you're going to make a movie like this, like a sleazy, grimy movie, whether it's a remake or it's an original idea, your gore's got to be good, right? I do like that they kept with like the body melting, body horror trope like they had in the original Street Trash film, right? With the neon oozing out of the people, right? People throwing it up and people melting, right? I do like that. I like that they kept that, right? Because that would have been a huge letdown if that wouldn't have been in the story. And I like that they showed it in the trailer to let us know, hey, this is going to be in here, right? I did see a quick cut to Viper on the truck, and you guys know in the original film that Viper is the type of alcohol that the hobos are drinking that ends up like, making them all like melt down, right? So I do like that they're paying homage to Viper. I don't know how much that's going to actually play a part in this, if they're going to keep the Viper name or if it's going to be the same exact kind of storyline or what. Like I said, I do know that this is shot in South Africa, which is fine. The original was shot in New York City. New York City used to be extremely gritty and basically like how it was in the film, so it just worked. I'm not really stoked on them pushing too much of a political agenda. Like, I know that there is social commentary in the original, but I don't want it to be like too on the nose or like too in your face, especially with how the political landscape is these days and everything that we watch and everything that we see. I just want to watch a fucking movie. You know what I mean? I don't want like all of these political ideals and all of this shit shoved down my throat from either side, right? I just want to watch a good horror movie. All right, and unfortunately we got to get into it, so let's talk about the bad or the things that have me less than stoked to see this movie. So first and foremost, it looks like a low-budget sci-fi movie, right? It looks like one of those films that you would see like The Asylum put out, something that is more of a joke, right? Now, I know that Street Trash is like dark comedy. The film just doesn't look good in my opinion, right? It just looks too polished. It just looks like it was filmed, again, I don't know, in like 30 or 48 frames per second. It just looks too crisp, too clinical, and it just doesn't match with what the subject matter is. It doesn't have that same character feel that the original has. I feel like the storyline isn't going to be as good. The gore may be there, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel right to me. There's just something about it that doesn't feel right to me. And it could come down to the actors and nothing against them, but when you watch the original Street Trash movie, it was like you were watching real people. They just seemed so gritty and sleazy and grimy, right? It felt like you were watching real people in these real scenarios in the city, and felt like you were watching actual like homeless people and hobos, to where this just feels like, I don't know, like the pigeon lady from Home Alone is kind of how I feel like the homeless people are going to be portrayed in this film. With all that said, I'm going to rate this trailer a 2.5 out of 5 creeps, and I hope they didn't include the best scenes in the trailer, because even though there are some gnarly kill scenes and some gore, none of it really made me feel like I have to see this film. I just felt like this movie didn't need to be made. Movies like Street Trash, Microwave Massacre, and Driller Killer, just to name a few of those sleazy, grimy, exploitation, video nasty type movies, they don't need remakes. They need to be left alone. The stories are batshit crazy and the movies are dumb, but they are fantastic, just as they are, because of the context of when they existed. not just because of the 1980s, but because of societal paranoias and social standards at the time. The movies were good because they were low budget, grainy, and just slapped together, made to be outlandish and gross out the masses, and it worked in the 1980s. Not so much anymore because guess what? Real life is fucking scarier. I'm glad that all of these people with too much money have the opportunity to remake their favorite childhood horror films, but in the process they are ruining those horror franchises for most of us. I'm looking at you, Blumhouse. So am I saying that this movie's gonna be bad? Honestly, I'm still on the fence about it, but I won't watch it till it's free. I'm not stoked about it, and honestly, I really don't get the hype. I just want to see some original shit, man. That's it. Just an original idea. Anyway, that was the trailer for Street Trash 2024. Don't forget to drop your ratings down in the comments and let me know what you thought of this trailer and if you're excited to see this film or not. Also, let me know down in the comments what your favorite gritty 80s horror movie is. And don't forget to check out the description for cool ways to help support the Cinema Creep channel. Last but not least, don't be a chud and like the video if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any more horror content. And that's it. As always, guys, stay creepy, and I will see you on the next one. See ya.